Good evening, race fans, and welcome to New Hampshire Motor Speedway here for the ISRL League Season 4, race number 11 here tonight. As these guys are just getting ready to get finished up here with practice here. They are coming down to just a little over 4 minutes here left in practice. For the race intro here tonight, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, it is just a little over a mile track located in Loudon, New Hampshire. Air temp right now is at 65 degrees, 0% humidity with some overcast skies, and the winds are coming out of the north at 2 miles an hour. The track temp is sitting at 67 degrees, so that should not be a factor here for these guys tonight. However, the exit of these turns and entry will be a challenge. So that'll be something to keep an eye on as the race progresses here tonight. The bankings here for New Hampshire in the turns, it's 2 degrees. On the straightaways, it's a whopping 2 degrees. A little humor in that there. Get down here to the point standings as they stand here for the championship for the ISRL League, as they get ready to kick off their 11th race of the season. After the 10th race, we got Aiden Kirker in first spot with 424 points. Jared Rashawn is second with 384. Third, Chase Perquette, he's at 383. Back and fourth, Anthony Colantuano, he is at 357. Zach Lindgren in fifth spot with 355. Back in sixth, we got Connor Trafari at 349 points. Up 2 spots from the previous race, Daryl Arnold sitting in 7th spot with 336. Mike Dorsey in 8th, down 1 spot at 325. Back in 9th, down 1 spot from last race, Tyler Kahn, he's sitting at 321 points. And rounding out the top 10 in the championship standings here is Josh Duke. He's at 291 points. Josh Corner in 11th spot, up 1 spot from last race at 286 points. In 12th, we got Clinton Seymour. He's up 2 spots from last race at 282. Also up 2 spots is James Rader in 13th spot with 277. Down 1 spot is Brian Bick. He fell back to 14th spot with 275. Kyle Camper in 15th, up a spot with 272. Diego Roldan back in 16th spot, down 5 from last race with 259 points. Jake Baker in 17th. He is sitting at 254 points. In 18th spot, we got Richard Kirker. He's at 245 points. Back in 19th spot, we got Joseph Costello down a spot with 226. 20th, Paul Reckley with 222. Back in 21st, Alexander Hyder up 2 spots from last race, 201. 22nd, we got Seth Whitworth. He's at 193. In 23rd, we got Robert Hine. He's down 2 from last race at 184. Upper spot is Mitchell Van Ost. In 24th spot, he has 135 points. Marcus Van Der Lee, he's in 25th, up a spot with 128. Down 2 is Chris Lilly back in 26th spot with 120. Brady Peters, unchanged from last race, in 27th with 118. Cody Tabor in 28th with 105. He's up a spot. Down a spot is Ron Harrington in 29th with 83 points. Brandon Sampson in 30th with 77. We got Logan Solly in 31st with 72. Eddie Spurrell in 32nd. He is at 65 points. Back in 33rd, we got Jason Gallagher. He's at 59. At 34th, we got Cody Hampton. He's at 57. In 35th spot, we have Sean Leisure. He's at 57 points. In 36th spot, we have Alexander Meter. He is sitting at 46 points. In 37th, we got Ryan Beckering. He's at 44. 38th, Walker Thomas with 41. Jolyn Sims in 39th with 39. Nicholas Bumlick, he's in 40th with 29. 28 points, we got Galvin Graham at 41st. And 42nd, Jackson Allen with 21. And rounding out the field here in 43rd is Keelan Baelish. He's at 21 points as well. So that will round out the championship standings here tonight. We're going to go ahead, step away here, play our national anthem, and get into qualifying. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back as we're getting under qualifying here for these guys. Right now, it looks like we got Lindgren in second, Duke in second. There's something going on with the ticker right now. So we will see if we can fix that here real quick. And that one doesn't want to work. Okay. Well, for some reason, the names are overlapping here, so that's going to make it hard for you guys to see. But right now, we got Connor Trafari in first, Zach Lindgren in second. Chase Burquette just jumped up to third. Aiden Kirker fourth, Tyler Kahn fifth, Josh Duke sitting in sixth, Brad Peters in seventh spot, done with his qualifying. Eli back here in ninth spot, just finished his qualifying. Jared Rashawn 10th. Marcus Van Der Lee is back in 12th now, as Anthony Colatuano was able to pass him up, take over that 11th spot. Clinton Seymour is up here in the 4th spot, as it looks like qualifying has completed, and finally the ticker has fixed itself. So wait for everything to get gridded up here. And before we get that underway here, folks, I just want to let you know that up here in the booth with you all here tonight is Dennis Ansman. As always, for the Extreme Racing TV, every Tuesday night for the ISRL League for their 4th season over here on iRacing. And tonight they are taking on the Boot Barn 101 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As we still have a couple guys out here qualifying, so qualifying is not over yet, so I do apologize for that. Wes Wyman's out here. Josh Corner is out here getting his lap in, as well as Jake Baker getting his qualifying time in. Go ahead and show the speed here, what they're looking at getting here down the straightaways here. Looks like we're going to be topping out just about 155 miles an hour, it looks like, as qualifying is officially over now. So let's go ahead and get down to that starting grid here tonight. If it'll... I don't know why it's doing that. Come on, grid. Work with me here. Well, it's not letting me do it the classic way, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way here. So Connor Trafari in first spot, Lindgren second, Burquette third, Seymour in fourth, Kirker fifth, Duke back in sixth, Tyler Kahn's going to be starting in seventh, Peter starting eighth, Eli Innes in ninth, Jared Rashawn starting in 10th. Back in the 11th spot, Anthony Colatuano. In 12th, we got Marcus Van Der Lee. In 13th spot, we got Daryl Arnold. In 14th spot, we have Michael Dorsey. 15th, Mitchell Van Oss. 16th, Richard Kirker. 17th spot, Wes Wyman, his first race here with the ISRL League here this season. 18th, Joshua Corner. 19th, we have Brian Bick. In 20th, we got James Rader. 21st, Paul Reckley. 22nd, Kyle Camper. 23rd, Jake Baker. 24th, we got Aaron Tribble, and that will round out the field here tonight. 24 cars gridding up here for the Barn Burn 101 here tonight at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As these cars are getting underway here under their pace lap here. And as these guys get ready to go green flag racing here tonight, be sure you give them a thumbs up, a good old like button over here on YouTube for Extreme Racing TV for their 4th season here tonight. Every race this year, this season anyway, I should say, not this year, this season, they have done an amazing job, and tonight I'm sure it will not be a disappointment as well, as the pace car is getting ready to dive off to the safety of pit road there. It's in Connor's hands now. He's got to wait for that flagman, Barney the flagman, and we are green flag racing here tonight for the Barn Burn 101 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, folks. We're already getting some close side-by-side racing there going into turn number 1, and it looks like Zach Lindgren's going to take over that top spot from Connor Trafari out of turn 2. We already got a spinner there. That is the 6 car of Daryl Arnold. Looks like he's getting that Doritos machine back underway there. Don't know if he got loose or if he went around here. We're going to go ahead and go back and look at that real quick here with Daryl. Going into turn number 1 here. Everything looks good. Mid 1 looks good. And then coming out of turn number 2, yes, he just got loose coming out of turn number 2. We get up back up here. We got some battling going on back here with, that was the 182 machine of Mitch Van Oss. Got around a couple cars there. As he's in a battle with the 085 machine, that is Wes Wyman. And it looks like Anthony Colantuano is falling back a couple spots there. Probably taking his time right now, trying to let everything settle down, as we got Clinton up here battling with the number 10, 39 machine of Aiden Kirker, I should say. Sorry about that. And it looks like Clinton is going to be able to complete that pass there around Aiden Kirker. Not quite yet, though. As Lindgren has just over 0.2 of a second lead over Trafari. Paquette back in 3rd, just a little over a half second behind the leader right now. Back here in 4th spot, we're on Seymour right now. He's just a little over a second. Almost a second and a half behind the leader, and Kirker's in 5th spot. A little over a second and a half behind. As these cars are starting to get a little spaced out right now. And I'm sure as the run goes on here, these cars are really going to start getting spaced out. Really going to have to pay attention here as we get farther back here. We got more battling going on back here, and that is with the 05. No, that is with the 92. I'm sorry, Brian Bick back here battling with the 91 of Kyle Camper. And we got more battles going on behind him as Paul Reckley is trying to find his way around that number 72 machine of James Rader. But right now, Zach still got some company up here with Connor. Still got about a 0.3 of a second lead over that 9 machine, but he does not want to give that 9 machine any reasons to try to fight him on the inside or outside for that lead. As you see Wes here, he's trying to creep up onto that 99 machine of Michael Dorsey. Dorsey's sitting here in 11th spot right now. He's up 3 spots from where we started. As Mitch Van Oss is looking to get his way around that number 93 machine of Richard Kirker. But Richard is not giving up without a fight as we're going down to turn number 3. Looks like Richard is not going to have the preferred line there. The 182 was able to work his way around Richard Kirker. Richard may have just gave him that spot. Didn't want to push the issue here this early on in the race. We're only on lap 8 of 101 here for the Boot Barn 101. Still a long way to go as we got who was that? Anthony Colatuano there. He was practically up into, well, not into the wall, but he was riding that 4th line there. He was outside of the pavement that you want to be on in these turns here. But Zach still holding a comfortable 3/10 lead over Connor Trafari. As we got Aiden Kirker back here battling with Clinton Seymour back here. Seymour looking to keep his spot here in 4th spot, but Aiden Kirker is looking to take over that 4th spot. As we got some close battle in there. Coming out of turn number 4, and we have the 40 car coming down pit road. That was Aaron Tribble. It's actually the 7 car, but it's 40 on the paint. We get back here to Aiden Kirker here. Clinton getting loosey coming out of turn 2 there, but he was able to keep it under control and keep that 4th spot for right now. But Aiden Kirker is trying to hug the yellow line there. Trying to get some kind of grip into the turns, and looks like right now it's even Steven between these two. But right now we got a traffic jam developing behind them. As you look back here, we got Tyler Kahn, we got Josh Duke back here. Jared Rashawn's back here, as well as Marcus Van Der Lee. We got a train behind the two that are battling for this position up here for 4th. So we'll see here which one of these drivers is going to be able to prevail, and do the cars follow the one that prevails, or do they just fall in line? As it looks like Aiden Kirker is just going to fall in line. We have a driver getting loose there, and that is the West Wyman there, back in 12th spot. In the Budweiser machine, got a little loose coming out of turn number 2. We got Brad Peters over here blinking a little bit. Might want to go check his blinker fluid here on the first pit stop. It looks like it might be running low. Get back up here to the front. Still got a little over 0.3 of a second lead right now over Connor Trafari. But right now, you still got battles going on right here with Clinton, Aiden, Tyler, Josh, Jared, Marcus. As Aiden is looking back down to the inside of Clinton there for that 4th spot. And he's not quite able to make the all clear sign for his spotter to come out and over his radio and say clear, clear. As they're in 3 and 4 once more here, we got the 32 machine. That is Josh Duke trying to put some pressure there on the 29 machine to Tyler Kahn. And these guys are still going side by side here, going into turn number 1 again. Right now it's a battle between Clinton and Aiden, and we also got another battle, well, almost had a good battle going on behind them with Eli and Michael Dorsey. As Dorsey's trying to do the same thing Aiden's doing, hugging that yellow line into the turns, but he's not able to make it stick here. As we still got these guys going, battling it out here. Go ahead and do a cockpit cam here with Tyler Kahn here real quick. You guys get a little driver's view of what the driver behind them are actually looking at. looks like everything is getting situated there right now, as Clinton is still able to maintain that first spot for right now. Right here, we still got Michael Dorsey trying to get around that number 1 machine of Eli. Eli's not giving it up easy on him. Eli's like, it might be my first race in this league this season, but I won't make you work to get around me here tonight. So it looks like Clinton and Eli are on the same page as far as having somebody get around them. And Aiden, as well as Michael Dorsey, have the same idea of trying to get around the people, as we got another loose car there. That looked like that was Brad Peters there. Got really loose coming out of turn number 2, but he was able to maintain control of the car. And it looks like he didn't lose any spots in that process of getting loose. Here we go again. Aiden's hugging that yellow line. Clinton's just doing that mid line there coming out of turn number 2. Not really worried about the top 2 spots right now. Trifari's about a second behind Lindgren. Lindgren's got a very comfortable lead, as looks like now Aiden Kirker's finally able to complete that pass. It seems like it was going on for at least 10 laps. And now Tyler Kahn is trying to do the same thing Aiden was doing. He's on that back bumper of the number 2 machine of Clinton Seymour. He's taking it way below the yellow line there, trying to keep as much momentum in the turn. And it looks like it's going to potentially pay off at the start-finish line for now, but going into turn number 1, is he going to be able to complete that pass? Yes, he is. He's running the apron. He literally had all 4 tires below that yellow line. He is making a new definition of Harvicking the turn there. Get back here to Brad Peters in a battle with Wes Lyman going into turn number 3. Looks like Brad's going to be able to complete the pass on him. As I say that, looked like Wes was trying to get a little bit of a run, but was not able to stick it. And now we got the 182 machine trying to look to put pressure on the 085. Look down at the bottom of the screen, folks, as the ticker goes by. You're going to be able to see every past winner of this season here for the ISRL League. 10 races, and we've had 6 different winners here so far this season. We're looking to add our 7th, but right now Zach is like, no. I want to be a repeat winner as well. And right now, he is doing his job. We got Paul back here in 20th spot. Sounds like we got drivers in the wall. Daryl back here in 21st. James Rader 22nd. And Jake Baker back here in the 23rd spot. Right where he started. And we got Aaron Tribble not even in the lobby right now. As it looks like Chase is under pressure from Aiden Kirker now, as we got more battles going on back here with Clinton getting passed by Josh Duke as well as Jared. Jared's down on the inside looking to get away his way around that number 2 machine. And Michael Dorsey is looking to do the same thing, trying to get a run to get up to this battle that's going on right now. But here comes Chase working back on the outside of that number 39 machine, Aiden Kirker, down the back straightaways. We got Clinton up into the wall there coming out of turn number 2. Jared's able to get around him. He hits the wall again. Michael Dorsey's down to the inside of him in turn number 3. As Aiden's trying to do a little crossover move on the 10 machine going down into turn number 1. Here comes Tyler Kahn with a big run going into turn number 1, trying to get any kind of momentum to get up close to these guys here as they're battling out here for 3rd spot. And we got Dorsey looking to complete his pass. He does as we get back up here. Tyler Kahn's really diving that car really deep into the turn. But Aiden Kirker's all over the back of that 10 machine of Chase. It looks like Aiden's going to run the high side now. Tyler's running the bottom. Oh, that was some close racing there. Going down the back straightaway here, side by side. Aiden's on the outside of the 10 machine, and it looks like Aiden might be able to complete the pass here this time. As he does, Aiden Kirker is now up to third spot. He is up 2 positions from where he started this race here tonight. As we are on lap 29 of 101 for the Boot Barn 101 here in Tyler Kahn. Woo! That was some close. He almost clipped the left rear of Chase Perquette there, coming out of turn number 2, but no harm, no foul. As he's looking to, ooh, might have been some slight contact there coming out of turn number 4. Tyler Kahn's back, pushing the inside again. He's really driving deep into turn 1 and to turn 3. Don't know how much of the tires he's burning up doing that. But here he goes again, diving it deep down into turn number 3, coming up the track a little bit, side by side with Chase. He door to door coming out of turn number 4. Kills all that momentum for the 29 of Tyler Kahn as he's making another run for it here. Really pushing the issue here with the 10 car. And the 10's like, I don't care. I am not giving this spot up without a fight. As it looks like now Tyler is able to complete that pass. And now Chase is down to the inside. They're door to door banging down the front straightaway here. Tyler Kahn's up into the wall going into turn number 1. This has got some old school racing vibes going on here between the 10 and the 29 right now. As we got the 56 machine of Marcus Van Der Lee in and out of the wall right now down the back straightaway. He's got some pressure there from the 2 of Clinton, but we got to get back up here. It looks like Tyler Kahn was able to finally get away from the number 10 of Chase, as Aiden Kirker is able to get away from both of them and is looking to put pressure there on to Connor. Zach Lindgren is working his way up to some lap traffic right now. Get up here to, no, that ain't gonna work. Go ahead and get up here to a cockpit. As we got cars in front of him, looks like that is the number 72 James Rader, as well as Kyle Camper in that 91 machine. As these lap cars are battling out, well, not lap cars yet. They will be here very shortly, as Zach is really coming up on those guys. As we got some 3 wide battling going on here, it looked like, and they got single file here. Clinton is up to 9th spot, Peters is in 10th, and Marcus getting loose coming out of turn number 2. He's going to lose another spot. He's going to fall back to 12th. He's missing some fenders here on his right side. Well, not missing. They're crinkled in pretty good. I'm surprised he doesn't have a tire rub, to be honest with you. But it's probably really tight on him right now. So that's probably going to be something his crew's going to have to work on throughout the evening here. Try to beat out that fender there on that right side to help his car handle a little bit better. As we got Aiden Kirker is now up to the back bumper of the 9 machine of Tyler Kahn. Looking to get around Tyler Kahn here as we got, thought we had another battle going on, but we don't. Yes, we do. Michael Dorsey back here, getting around the 32 to Josh Duke. We gotta get back up here because now we got Aiden and Connor trying to battle it out, and we got a lap car, the 91 of Kyle Camper. Looks like he's going to be camping on the outside here, so Connor might have to just surrender the position for now. Or is he going to split it? Is he going to split it? Banana split it? Oh, it looked like he tried to and was, yep. He ended up just falling behind Aiden Kirker, which is probably a smart move, but here comes Tyler Connor in that 29 machine. Whatever he's been doing in 1 and 3 has been working for him in that 29 machine. So that is going to be something we're going to have to keep our eyes on as the race goes on, as we're already on lap 39 of 101, and he's taking it down to the end. Ooh, he locked his tires up just to avoid getting into Connor Trafari's. We got a wreck up here. Jake Baker is flying all over the track, bumping and banging. Let's go ahead and see what happened here to Jake Baker. Going down into turn number 1, everything looks good with Jake Baker. Coming out of 2, got loose and locked it up here, and boom. The 22 got into him, the 9 got into him, Connor Trafari, and Chase got into him as well. So some of our front cars got involved here this evening, unfortunately for them, and then unfortunate for Jake Baker as well. We'll go ahead and let these guys, more than likely, they're going to be taking their pit stops here. First caution here of the night coming at lap 40 here for the Barn Burn 101. Boot Barn 101. I don't know why I said Barn Burn. Boot Barn 101. Alright folks, I'm back here real quick. Let's go ahead and let's see here. See if they get the one to go here. I think they're going to. Yes, they do. So we're not going to do any interviews here. That's right. After the pit stops here, we got Linger in first, Con second, Dorsey third, Rashawn fourth, and Aiden Kirker rounding out the top 5. Back in 6th, Josh Duke, Brad Peters 7th, Eli Innes 8th, Back in ninth spot, we got Mitch Van Osten, and rounding out the top 10 here in that 085 machine is Wes Lyman. We'll go ahead and wait for this pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road, and we'll get back green flag racing here. Zach is back underway here. Lap 44 of 101 for the Boot Barn 101. We got Tyler Kahn here on the outside of Aiden Kirker. We got Rex going on back here. Get back here to Marcus. See what happened here. Coming to the restart. Green flag's underway here. It looks like some guys didn't go. As we're going 3 wide here, going into turn number 1. And 3 wide don't work. As Marcus and Kyle Camper got into it going in turn number 1, and they both went ring around the rosy. And Marcus apparently showing his displeasure there. Didn't like being cut down there by the 91. We caught that. There's that. So we got some tempers flaring here tonight at New Hampshire. It's a mile track, but it also runs like a short track. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull up. Who should we pull up here? You know what, let's go ahead and do that. Where is he even in here? I do not see Tyler Kahn in here. Okay. So Tyler Kahn's sitting here in third spot, but I cannot pull him up for an interview because he is not in Discord. So let's go ahead real quick and let's pull him up real quick. Zach Lindgren. Hey, Zach Lindgren, Dennis Hansman in the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, I'll make it real quick here as you guys are going to be coming to one to go here real quick. Looks like it's been a little tricky here beginning part of the race. Not even halfway here, already 2 cautions. Go ahead and talk about your race real quick. How's the car feeling for you?
Yeah, car's feeling pretty good. We've been able to get out on good pace on the short run. I feel like we're one of the best on the long run as well. I was watching Aiden close in on us there towards the end of that run. So if we get another one, be sure to watch out for Aiden. But no, I feel like the car's pretty good. The car pretty slippery if you try to get into the gas a little bit too hard out of the corner. So that's what we're trying to manage right now, is making sure we don't over throttle coming out of the corner.
All right, well, hopefully you can keep that throttle control under control, as they say. And hopefully we'll see you up here in victory lane, if not in the top 3 here after the race tonight. Good luck to you.
I hope so. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, folks, that was Zach Lindgren. Get him back down to his team of Elite Motorsports. That team consists of Aiden Kirker, Anthony Colatuano, Brad Peters, Jared Rashawn, Michael Dorsey, and Zach Lindgren, as we just interviewed. So we'll see. He was pointing out that number 39 of Aiden Kirker, but I think he's really got to watch that 29 of Tyler Kahn. He seems like he's really got something figured out. Pace car is off, and Zach is back on the loud pedal. We are back, green flag racing. Lap 49.0101 here tonight. Side-by-side racing going on here all over the track right now as they're battling, as we got Eli into the wall here. Down the back straightaway going into turn number 3. Brad Peters is looking to get his way around. Got loose coming out of turn number 4. But Aiden Kirker's looking down to the inside of that 99 machine of Michael Dorsey. Dorsey's got the outside for right now. And Tyler Kahn staying on the outside as well. As Connor Trafari's back here trying to make it 3 wide. Look closer from a distance. Side by side there with the 92 of Brian Bick. As we have another caution. And Marcus. What happened to Marcus here? Did Marcus and Kyle have another moment? Down the back straightaway going into turn number 3. And yep, there they go. Kyle got Justin in the driver's side corner panel there of the 56 of Marcus. And around went Marcus in the 56 once more. So that will bring out our third caution here tonight. Don't know exactly what's going on between Kyle and Marcus, but hopefully that can get settled out here. They might have to go behind pit wall here and hash it out here after the race. Do it the old-fashioned way. As we got Marcus down pit road. No surprise there. Anthony Colantano is down pit road. Chase is on pit road, as well as Clinton. Clinton just completed his pit stop. He's out. And I have a feeling Kyle is going to come down pit road here this time by. We'll wait and see here. That driver's side front fender has seen better days. As he's staying out. We still got Chase and Marcus. They're finally coming out of pit road there. They were trying to get everything repaired to the very last second without losing a lap. Back up here to our leader, Zach. Up here in the first spot. Got Michael Dorsey second, Aiden Kirkers in third, Tyler Kahn fourth, and Josh Duke rounding out the top 5. Really haven't had much of a change here since the first round of pit stops. Like the 27 of Washawn, he's eager to get this race back under green flag conditions, and can't say I don't blame him. Looks like he's had one of the cars that were better on the long run, so he's looking to get a long run here. Folks, before they go green flag racing here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll be informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live. For right now, it's every Tuesday night for the ISRL League over on iRacing. As the pace car dives off to the safety of pit road, Zach is back on the loud pedal. We are back to green flag racing here tonight for the Boot Barn 101. Lap 55 of 101 completed here tonight. We got a Hornets that's going on back here right now with Jared, Brad Peters, Eli, and the 32 of Josh Duke. But Lindgren was saying, look out for that 39 Aiden Kirker on the long run. Well, now he's got to look out for him even more because now he's up to second spot. As we have another wreck and our fourth caution here tonight. Let's see, I know it wasn't Aiden Kirker. Let's see here. Oh, looks like that's the 6 of Daryl. Coming out of turn number 2 here. Him in the 92. Ooh, was that net code between the two of them? Go ahead and do a chase view here. Ooh, that looks like a little bit of net code possibly. Yeah, that was netcode between the two of them. Not a whole lot, but just enough, and that's unfortunate to see netcode play a factor here tonight, but it does happen more often than not. And as a driver, you don't realize that till after the race. And it is frustrating at the moment, but when you go back and look at it, you do understand. So it was, from the looks of it, it was no fault of any driver there, just a miscommunication between computer and server. Now, which one? That one, it's a question that's never answered. It varies on a lot of different situations as far as why one computer is lagging, and hopefully one day they can figure out a way to get all that eliminated. Hopefully. Because it would be nice to be able to actually use the side draft and everything that you get on super speedways, etc. It'd be able to, really nice to use that to the full advantage, instead of having to constantly worry about if this time, if you get a little too close, if it's going to be a netcode or if it's going to be whatever. I mean, I've seen netcode so bad before, you can literally fit a car in between the two of them. That case wasn't as bad as, what I just stated there, but it was still bad enough. I mean, there was still a couple inches between the two cars. They still had room. But as we are getting the one to go here to finish up our fourth caution here tonight, lap 60 of 101. For the Boot Barn 101. don't have a crank it up here tonight, but we do have a cockpit crank it up. I don't know if I want to use it here right now. I think this restart is going to be pretty good here between the 85 and 39. Can't forget about that 29, Tyler Kahn. He is in third spot right now. He's looking to get up to that lead as well as pace cars off to the safety of pit road. And Zach is on the loud pedal back under green flag racing here tonight at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As Zach is up to the outside going down turn number 1, get that girder arc into 1. Aiden stayed on the outside there, and looks like Tyler is working to be in a 3-wide situation here coming out of turn number 2. Everyone's able to keep it under control. Connors. Oh, Eli's back here getting all loosey-goosey. Now we're 3 wide back here. Everyone's able to keep it under control. We are good to go back here for now. Get Tyler Kahn's name up here real quick. You guys can see the drivers that are on. Instead of just hearing my voice talk about the driver I'm on, as we got another car up into the wall. I think that might have been the 72 car of James Rader there. As looks like he's into the wall again coming out of turn number 4. But we get back up here to Mike Dorsey. He just laid down a 29.7 lap time right now. It's showing the quickest lap here tonight. We got Hornets nest all over the place right now as James. Oh man, everyone hitting the wall. Eli's running up the middle. Who is that? That is Josh Corner in the 89. Can't really see his numbers there. Looks like 2 big circles. As man, he's having a hard time here tonight, James Rader. Seems like turn 2. He's just brushing the wall just enough. But we got to get back up here to the front, see what's going on. Kirker is just about 0.4 of a second behind our leader, Zach. Mike Dorsey's in third, getting some pressure here from Tyler Kahn in 4th spot. Brad Peters, top 5 spot right now. Is Kahn is tagging the wall down the back straightaway. These guys are, you can tell these guys stop taking a play out of my playbook. Walls do not help you. Looks like Con's going to fall in the other spot. Put Brad up to 4th spot. A lot of single file racing going on right now, but they're all real close together. Here's another guy we got to keep our eyes on, that 32 machine of Josh Duke. Now I do want to give a shout out. We did have a subscriber here before the show began here tonight. The Big Show 434. Thank you for subscribing to Extreme Racing TV. If you're out there in chat, if you're tuning in here tonight, thank you for that subscription to the channel here tonight. We got a battle here between Jared Rashawn, Tyler Kahn coming out of turn number 2. Looks like Jared is going to have it possibly going into 3. Yes, Jared's going to be able to complete the pass coming out of turn number 4. So Jared's up to 5th. Tyler Kahn's down to 5th. We got a half-second lead here for Zach right now. Somewhat comfortable lead for him. Michael Dorsey back here in 3rd with just about a second, a little over a second behind the leader, and Brad Peters just a little over a second and a half back in 4th spot. get back here to Brian Bick. He is sitting here in 17th right now in that 92. Gray and blue. Don't know what the I think that's Summit on his sponsor. Snap-on in the back. But I think it's, yep, Summit Racing Equipment. As Chase got loose out of turn number 2. As I said in qualifying here tonight, the exit of these turns you're definitely going to have to watch out on, as Clinton is fighting West here for 10th spot right now, and it looks like Clinton might have it. Yes, he does. He's able to clear West coming out of turn number 2. As West is now looking back down on the inside of Clinton going into turn number 3, but not going to push the issue right now. As I say that, no. Okay. Everything's good there coming out of turn number 4. We got a three-packer right here with Brad Peters, Jared Rashawn, Tyler Kahn fell another spot. He's now down to 6th spot. Well, actually, he's still in 6th spot. Brad was able to get around Jared. So Brad's up to 4th. Jared is in 5th. No, I had that all. Never mind. Never mind. Jared was able to get around Tyler. Now he's hunting down Brad. And Brad's trying to still hunt down Dorsey, but Dorsey is hunting down Kirker. Okay, now I got my story straight, guys. I had lost my train of thought. Should have had a 5-hour energy here before the race. These guys are keeping my brain going 100 miles an hour here tonight at New Hampshire. They keep it up, they might boot barn my brain out of my head. We get back here to Eli. He's in 14th spot, looking to get that 13th spot away from Richard Kirker. I've been wanting to interview Richard Kirker here for a few weeks now, and he's never in Discord, so I'm going to have to pick on him about that throughout the week here. And hopefully next week we can get him up into Discord and get him up here for an interview. Zach Lindgren is now getting some major pressure from Kirker. Kirker was a half second behind. Now he's 2/10 and closing on that leader. So I foresee here within the next couple laps some side-by-side racing here between these two drivers. As you can see, Zach's trying to find any kind of grip, anything to get some kind of momentum ahead of Aiden Kirker. But is it going to be enough? Aiden Kirker's been on a prowl here the last few weeks here for the season 4. Right now, Zach's able to hold off Aiden, extend the lead just a little bit more, but as I say that, it looked like Aiden had a really good 3 and 4 there, able to cut the time in half. But Zach's running that just above the first line, or dashes, or whatever you want to call that in the turn number 1. And Aiden's really riding that almost over the third groove there coming out of turn number 4. It looks like it's working for Aiden right now. It looks like he gets a good run coming out of the turns. Lindgren's able to get a good center. But Aiden's definitely beating him on entry and exit. It looks like, Like I said, with that center turn, he's able to pull away just enough to where Aiden can't do nothing down the straightaway. As I say that, here we go. Aiden Kirker's taking it down to the inside of Zach Lindgren, going down into turn number 1, and looks like they're going to be able to complete the pass, doing a slide job on his teammate there, able to complete the pass. But here comes Zach down to the inside, and it looks like maybe possibly no, we're going to be side by side here coming out of turn number 4. Who's going to lead this lap here? Looks like Aiden Kirker's going to have it here, as we're down to 21 laps to go here tonight, folks. 21 more for the Boot Barn 101. Just to let you guys know, they do get 3 green white checker attempts, so if there is a caution at any time, anywhere from 5 to go, there will be a green white checker attempt. And we will keep going until we either hit 3 attempts or the leader takes the white flag. The next flag after the white will be the caution, regardless of what happens on track. Looks like Aiden, we have to start calling Aiden the closer, Kirker. It seems like when it comes down to the end of the race, Kirker finds his way up to the front. As Tyler Conn, remember earlier on in the race there, it seemed like he was finding something there, running that apron, diving it deep into 1 and into 3, but now it seems like he is not having the same handling car that he had earlier on in the race here, as Connor Trifari is trying to get around that 27 of Jared. Look like they both got a little wiggly there coming out of turn number 2. And it looks like Connor's going to be able to complete that pass there on the 27. As the 99's up into the wall there, Mike Dorsey. And Connor, and here comes Tyler. He's starting to do what I was saying earlier on in the race, what he was doing. Running that apron and getting some good runs there on entry. He's doing it again here, but is it too little too late? Time will tell here. As right now, he is stuck up in a hornet's nest. He can't really go anywhere. These guys are side by side battling right now. As Connor is now looking to get around that 99 Mike Dorsey, coming out of turn number 2. And it looks like Connor's going to be able to have that 3rd spot here, possibly coming out of turn number 4. It looks like he might have him cleared here, and he does. As now Jared is looking down to the inside of Michael Dorsey. Looking to take over that 4th spot now. Put him down another spot. And he loses another spot. Now Tyler Kahn looking to get around the 99 as he gets loose coming out of turn number 2 down back straightaway. Brad Peters doing some good avoidance driving there. Avoiding getting into the back of the 29 of Tyler Kahn. But now Brad Peters is looking to get his way around the 29. Going down into turn number 1 here. And it looks like Brad might be able to have it. No, not going to be able to have it here out of 2. He got loose, so give that spot back to Tyler Kahn. And now Tyler's going to take it down to the apron here, or drive it deep down into the turn. Try to get some kind of run coming here out of turn number 4 down the straightaway. But up here in the front spot, we got Aiden Kirker is 2.5 over his teammate Zach Lindgren in 2nd spot. Connor Trafari back here in third. And then we got the Hornets Nest back here. Oh no, sorry, we got a little bit of a gap now with Jared. But back here with Dorsey, Tyler Kahn, and Brad Peters, as well as the 32 of Josh Duke. This is where the Hornets Nest at right now, within the top 10. As we got a wreck here, yellow flag is out on the track here. See what happened here between Tyler Kahn and Michael Dorsey. Going down into turn number 1. Everything looks good here, and just slight contact, just enough to get the 99 turned around. Brad had nowhere to go. Got into the back of the 29. Chain reaction between the drivers there. So that will bring out our 5th caution here tonight, with 11 laps to go here. So now, do these drivers come down pit road and get fresh? We will see here. I don't see why they wouldn't. And as predicted here, they all come down pit road. All the drivers coming down on the lead lap, coming down pit road, get their 4 fuel goods on. Well, as I say that, Anthony Colantuano and Brad Peters stayed out. They might be a lap. No, Brad's not a lap down. Well, he might have been after that accident. We'll see here. Looks like he got some heavy right front damage. So yeah, if I'm Brad, I'm coming down this time. Get that damage. I don't see how that's not going to affect me here, especially on the short run with the guys with fresher tires behind me. But he stayed out, so it's Anthony Colantuano and Brad Peters in the top 2 spots. So Zach Lindgren in 3rd, Jared Rashawn 4th, Josh Duke 5th, Clinton Seymour in 6th, Aiden Kirker fell back all the way to 7th. Michael Dorsey is in 8th spot, Wes Wyman up to 9th, and Eli Innes in 10th spot. Rounding out our top 10 here tonight for the Boot Barn 101 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Down to 9 laps to go. 5 cautions here tonight in total so far. We'll see here if we get any more, as we're going to be getting the 1 to go here next time by. Folks, as we're getting ready to come down to 7 to go here when they take the green flag. We got Colantuano in 1st spot, Peters in 2nd with that damage on his right front. I don't see how that's going to go well for him. We'll see here. I think he's banking on this just ending under caution here. We'll find out. Green flag's back out in the air. Anthony Pelotano's on the loud pedal. 7 laps to go here tonight for the Boot Barn 101 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, as it looks like Zach Lindgren's going to be able to powerhouse his way around the 98. Down the back straightaway here. Still not clear going down into turn number 3 here. Looks like maybe Lindgren might be able to push it more. Don't know, but here comes the 27 of Jared Rashawn here. Down to 6 laps to go here tonight. And Jared is looking to get his way around that number 85 of Zach. Here comes Aiden Kirker taking it 3 wide into turn number 1. We got more 3 wide going on back here too, guys. 3 wide going on all over the track. We got people wrecking, might be able to save it. We don't know. I think that's the 92 of Brian Bick. He's able to save it. We got to get back up here. Here comes Zach Lindgren. Zach Lindgren up in the top spot. Jared Rashawn putting the pressure all over Zach Lindgren as we now have a caution here. Takes me back here to Chase Burquette. We'll see here what happened. As we saw the 92 earlier get loose. He was able to get back on the track. No caution here. Looks like we got some 3 wide ahead of him. And that's what happened. We got to get on Brad Peters here. They were 4 wide in turn number 3, folks. They were 4 wide just for a brief second. And looks like Brad was trying to find his way into pit road. Just didn't work for Brad there. Unfortunately, he had more cars coming behind him. But Eli's on pit road as well. So we got Eli on pit road, Brad Peters on pit road, and Chase also on pit road. It's going to end their chances of victory here tonight, unfortunately. Right now we got Zach up in the top spot, Jared in second, Josh Duke third, Aiden Kirker fourth, Clinton Seymour back here in fifth spot, Anthony Colantwano sixth, Wes Wyman seventh, Michael Dorsey's in eighth, Mitchell Van Oss in ninth, and then rounding out in the top 10 here tonight is that 93 machine of Richard Kirker, having himself a good run here tonight. Down to 3 to go here tonight. This might be the first GWC attempt. Yes, it will. So we will be under our first green-white checker attempt here tonight, folks. So before we get back and finish our sixth caution here and come down to a green-white checker, attempt 1 of 3 here. If you're new to tuning in to Extreme Racing TV, this is the ISRL League on iRacing. Make sure you go ahead and give a subscribe, a like, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you can get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live. And currently right now it's every Tuesday night. We always go live just around 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As Zach is waiting patiently for that pace car to come out of turn number 3 and 4. and dive off to the safety of pit road and get back under green flag racing here. It's in Zach's hands now, coming down to the green flag. Zach's on the loud pedal, green flag's back out. Green-white checker attempt 1 of 3 for the Boot Barn 101 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And going down to turn number 1, looks like Jared and Josh Duke here are going to have a battle here coming. Oh, man, we got 3 wide. Almost looks like we got 3 wide, 2 rows deep. Loosey-goosey there coming out of turn number 2, but everyone's keeping under control. Going down into turn number 3, it looks like we got more 3 wide going on here with Jared Rashawn, Aiden Kirker, Josh Duke coming out of turn number 4. Jared looks like he's going to be able to hold off all of them for right now. Going down into turn number 1, white lap. This is it. No matter what happens, they are taking the checkered flag here. We got more 3 wide racing going on back here. Everybody getting sideways all over the place here. Going down to turn number 3. Zach Lindgren for the last time. Coming out of turn number 4, does not matter what happened on behind him. We are taking the checkered flag here tonight. Zach Lindgren finishing in the top spot. Jared Rashawn in second. And Josh Duke in that 32 machine finishing in third. So don't go anywhere, folks. That was an intense finish here tonight. We're going to go ahead and step away, get the top 3 up here into the booth. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. I have managed to catch up to the top three here tonight. So what we'll go ahead and do is pull up our third place finisher here tonight, and that would be Josh Duke. Josh Duke, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
I got you.
Well, Josh, Boot Barn lived up to the name here tonight. It actually took more than 101 to get the job done here tonight. Go ahead and talk about your race here. How did it go for you?
Yeah, this is it's a very, I don't know how to explain it. It's a very weird track. There is multiple lanes. I don't know if you saw Tyler Kahn. He was running the apron. I don't know how he got that to stick. I tried it and I almost wrecked it. But the first run, I you know, I just couldn't figure it out. I think I fell back to 8th. I just got really tight. And then we got the first caution and just trying to fight through the pack and I think I got the wall a couple times, but once that final caution came out with the taking tires, I was like, I had halfway through the race, I was like, if there's a caution at the end of the race, I'm taking 2. And just seeing what I can do with it. I took 2. I'm guessing Aiden took 4, but he was flying behind us and turn 4, if I didn't have the high line, he would have easily caught me.
Yeah, and you alluded to that first one with Tyler Kahn there running that apron. He wasn't the only one doing that. Aiden Kirker was doing that as well there on the first dent. Don't know how they were making it stick because usually you don't want to run it that low on the apron. But they had all 4, and I mean they were almost touching the grass there at some parts during the first run there. It was actually good to see that multi-line groove here play a factor, especially as the run went on. It's a lot of people migrated up to that third, even tried that fourth line up there. But you had a few drivers trying way down onto the apron here tonight. But it all worked out for you, taking those 2 there at the end. Found yourself up here into the third spot. But next week we go ahead and we hit Montreal. We cross the border next week, move up to Canada. Go ahead and talk about what you're looking forward to going on to a road course up into the good old Maple State country, I should say Maple country, not state.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. That's just doing a couple laps of practice. You'll go into the turn thinking you hit the brakes way too early. You'll let out and just go fly straight through the turn. It's gonna be just a battle of whoever can stay on the track. If you can stay clean on the track, I think you can get a top 5, top 3. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting race.
Well, good thing I'm gonna be up here broadcasting it, not down there racing with you guys, because I'd be one of those guys. I would be off the track in the grass, in the sand dunes, wherever there's traps or whatever. You will find my car there. So good thing I'll be up here next Tuesday night in a safe spot, keeping not only myself, my body, my arms, but my virtual cars clean. But any final thoughts, shout outs before we go ahead and let you go here, celebrate not only your third place finish, but go ahead and get your Thanksgiving week kicked off here.
Yeah, I just got to thank Aiden for running this league, the admins, you for the broadcast, all the other guys in this league. This is a good group of people. Always puts on clean races. And yeah.
All right. Well, Josh Duke, we'll go ahead and let you go celebrate your third place finish in that 32 Boot Barn machine Dodge Charger. Until next Tuesday night, good luck to you. Can't wait to see what you bring out onto the track next Tuesday over at Montreal.
Thank you. Don't forget your maple syrup.
I'll try not to. All right, everybody. That was Josh Duke finishing in third here tonight. We'll go ahead and bring up our second place finisher here now. And that would be the 27 machine of Jared Washawn. We'll go ahead and grab Jared here, pull him up into the booth. Jared, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
I got you.
Well, Jared, it was an interesting race here tonight, to say the least. It's definitely a multi-lane groove track here for you guys tonight. Go ahead and talk about your race. How was it here in these Gen 4 cars?
Oh yeah, the first half I just completely missed it. Like I think I was stuck around seventh, and then we got all those restarts, and I went like from fourth to fifth, and to sixth and seventh. I just kept falling back. I couldn't get the short run going there, and then I think we caught a long run there, and I was able to pick up some spots. And then I found the bottom. I was missing that the entire race, so when I found that completely changed everything for me. And I found some speed, and if we didn't have that last caution, I feel like I could have gave him a run for his money, but I don't know.
Yeah, you talk about running the bottom. There are a few guys out here on the track here tonight. They made a new bottom here tonight. To say the least, they had all four tires below onto the apron. They were using that to their advantage here tonight. Was that just a matter of finding grip, or just as the tires wore out, it just felt better down there?
Oh, there was quite a bit of grip on the entry. Like I think it was Tyler that was like driving it down there and then sliding up. There was a lot of grip on entry, but I just could not make that work like he was. So
Yeah, Tyler was doing it, and I know earlier on in the race, Aiden Kirker was doing it as well. So I don't know if it's something that Tyler saw Aiden doing and picked up on or not. But yeah, it seemed like as the race went on, especially towards the end there, a lot of guys were not even attempting to do that because it just didn't seem like it was sticking. But as you get ready here next Tuesday, go ahead over to north of the border, Maple Country, Montreal, Canada. First road course of the season here for you guys. Go ahead and talk about, what are you looking forward to going on to a road course, not only here on iRacing, but, in Canada, of all places.
I'm looking forward to the road course, but I have not drove that track on here other than in the IMSA series. So I don't really know how that'll be, but I'm usually pretty decent on road courses. It's just I have not ran that track in anything stock car related. So I don't know what we'll have. Hopefully it'll be a fun race and we can put on a good show.
All right. Well, Jared, before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your second place finish here tonight, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate and get ready to kick off your Thanksgiving week?
Yeah, I just want to thank all my teammates, Zach for the win. That was a good race between him and I, and then Josh and Aiden there. That was fun battling. I think Dorsey and Brad got collected in a wreck. That was unfortunate. And Anthony getting a P6 there after staying out was nice. So congrats to all of them for their finishes, and Diecast fans for the sponsorship, and Ethica for being on the car tonight. Thank you for broadcasting, and shout out to JF who's tuned in.
All right. Well, appreciate the tune in, and appreciate all the shout outs and thanks. Go ahead and celebrate your second place finish here tonight, Jared. Can't wait to see what you and your team bring next Tuesday night over at Montreal. Until then, man, enjoy. Can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That takes care of Jared here this evening. Now we're going to go ahead and pull up our race winner here tonight. And that would be the number 85 machine of Jared Washawn. Not Jared. Oh, my God. We just interviewed him. That'd be Zach Lindgren. My mind. You guys shot my mind here tonight. So good thing he hopefully he wasn't tuning in for that part. But we'll go ahead and pull up our winner here, Zach Lindgren. I accidentally called you Jared by mistake because I was still stuck.
How dare you?
How dare I? I know, right? But, man, congratulations on your win here tonight, Zach. Go ahead and talk about your race. How was it for you? I mean, I know we pulled you up for an interview here mid-race, but it seemed like their strategy at the end paid dividends for you.
Yeah, it was a fun race all around, really. That first run, it was all about managing tires and managing how much you're slipping around the track. And we had those little cluster of cautions there, and then on that little bit of a second run, the car just went tight. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just me running it a little harder, trying to get away from Aiden, or or trying to run differently, trying to, find ways to stick with Aiden. I knew he was going to be a fast car to be around, so maybe it was that, but the car just grew tighter and tighter as that second run went on, and we had the last caution, so I figured, if there's going to be any, I can't follow the leader if I want to beat the leader, so I figured to try something different, and it worked. We had that 2-tire stop, and Jared came out with us, and that was a fun little battle with Jared. It always comes down to me or Jared when one of us are winning, so it was a fun little battle right there, and I'm happy that the 2 tires prevailed. It was a really loose race car, and I was happy that I was able to give myself a little bit of a buffer on that final restart.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know the saying, "Loose is fast," but you just don't want to be too loose. And it seemed like you and Jared were able to keep that under control and have a very good battle there at the end, coming down to the checkered flag. But as we go ahead and pack up here and get out of New Hampshire here, we just move a little further north here next Tuesday night, move up to Canada, over to Montreal. First road course of the season. Go ahead and talk about what you're looking forward to there next Tuesday night.
Oh, Canada, eh? Well, I'm not gonna lie. I know of Montreal. I've heard people talk about Montreal. I have never seen a lap nor turned a lap at Montreal. So next week's gonna be fun. I'm honestly looking forward to it. I love road courses. They're so much fun. I have real life experience on road courses, so I'm looking forward to just the challenges that it has. It's so much different, obviously, from oval, but in ovals you want to attack corners, and in ovals you're trying to scrap for every little bit to get that beating edge on everybody else. Where at road courses, as funny as it sounds, you've actually got to be a lot more calm on throttle. You've got to be a lot more careful with what you're doing, because I mean, here on an oval, 1 second is you're able to come back from that, but on a road course, 1 second is monumental. 1 second is a lot of time to have on a road course. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a challenge. There's a lot of talented people in this league. There's so much talent in here. So you never know who's going to be the one to take off, and you never know who's going to be the one to be your hardest competitor. But no, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I know I've got a team full of road racers as well, so I'm looking forward to competing against them. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a really fun race. Like I said, road courses are tracks that you have to be mindful of your car and where you place it each and every single lap, every downshift, every braking zone. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a really fun race.
I'm looking forward to it as well, in the comfort of the broadcast chair, because as I was telling Josh, if I was be out there with you guys here next Tuesday night, I would be inside the track, in the grandstand somewhere, hiding out with the car, because I suck at road courses. So good luck to you all next Tuesday night, because you all got more going as far as road courses than I do. So definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys bring to the table next Tuesday night. But before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your second win of the season here this season, before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate that, any final thoughts, shout outs before we go ahead and let you go and kick off your Thanksgiving week?
Ooh, that's right. Thanksgiving week with the dub. Okay. Turkey's going to be tasting that much better. No, I just want to give a shout out to HMS Motorsport and Diecast fans for always being on the car. Those two have been my biggest supporters, like I've said before, since day one in my iRacing career. And, they've always put colors and made my cars look as slick as possible. So a huge shout out to HMS Motorsport and Diecast fans for always being there. Huge shout out to Elite Motorsports for always being there as well. Jared, Anthony, Aiden, Brad, Michael, everybody that is on Elite. It's really cool not only having teammates but having friends as your teammates and being able to race against them and compete against them for wins. It's really cool thing to be a part of. It's really fun to be a part of, so I can't thank them enough. All the admins in the league, Daryl, Kyle, Aiden, Mr. Kirker himself, the man, the myth, the legend, everybody that makes this league go around. It's such a fun league, and I look forward to it every Tuesday. It's becoming something that is becoming a staple in my week, so I got to thank them for putting it on. The sponsor, Boot Barn, Beef Barn, whatever we had at Colin during the race today. We had a lot of beef, so Beef Barn sounds about right.
Hey, if it helps, I called it Barn Burn earlier in the race. So.
Barn Burn. Whatever barn that we want to be in, that one is what we're thinking. You up here in the booth for doing what you do, dedicating your time to the league. I know you could probably be spending time with family, doing a bunch of other things for an hour and a half, 2 hours, but instead you're broadcasting here, so I definitely appreciate it. I love going back and watching it. But buddy, that's all I got. Oh, and I did have one final shout out. I wanted to shout out Connor Trafari. He had a really good race going. He got unlucky a couple of times, but that first part he got unlucky with that wreck. He came back, got up to third, and then he had an unlucky penalty. So I just wanted to give a shout out to him real quick. He ran a good race. I don't know where he finished, but he ran a pretty good race.
Yeah, it looks like here from my standings here, he finished in 17th here tonight. So, yeah, it was unfortunate for him. He was up there in the top 5, he was even in the top 3 there for a little bit. So it is unfortunate for him. He looked like he had a really strong car here tonight. So hopefully he can bounce back next Tuesday and rebound and have himself a good night. But, man, until then, Zach, you go ahead and you have a celebration week with your victory here, second win of the season, and you get turkey to boot. So.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, buddy.
Yeah, exactly, man. Go ahead and let you go here and celebrate that dub here tonight. Congratulations once again. Can't wait to see what you bring to the table at Montreal next Tuesday night.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. All right, folks, that does it for the interviews here tonight. We'll go ahead and let's get down to the final results here. As in first spot, no, that's qualifying. I want race. There we go. In first spot, freaked out Connor there for a second, I'm sure. In first spot, we got Zach Lindgren with the victory here tonight. Congratulations once again to you, Zach. Second, Jared Rashawn. In third, Josh Duke. Back in fourth spot, Aiden Kirker. In 15th spot, we got Clinton Seymour. Sixth spot, Anthony Colatuano. Wes Wyman finishing 7th. Mike Dorsey finishing 8th spot. In 9th tonight, we have Marcus Van Der Lee. In 10th, Tyler Kahn. Just outside the top 10 here tonight, Daryl Arnold finishing in 11th. Kyle Camper managed to fight back his way up in finishing 12th. Richard Kirker with a top 13 finish here tonight. Brian Bick, 14th. Josh Corner, 15th. Michael Van Ossen, 16th. Connor Trafari, such a strong run here tonight. Unfortunately, ran into some issues, troubles on the track, and he is finished 17th here tonight, looking to bounce back next Tuesday night at Montreal. 18th, we got James Rader. In 19th spot, we have Jake Baker. Same situation as Connor. Some misfortune happened to Jake here tonight, looking to bounce back next week. In 20th, Paul Reckley. 21st, Brad D. Peters. He's another driver, had a good run here tonight, up in the top 5, and had some unfortunate things happen to him, finishing 21st here tonight. Chase Perquette in 22nd. Eli Innes, his first race here in the league this season, 23rd. And rounding out the field here tonight, Aaron Tribble finishing 24th. I think he had computer problems or internet problems here tonight, so unfortunate for him. Looking forward to seeing him next week, him bounce back and have a good finish here tonight. But until next Tuesday night over the road course at Montreal, for Extreme Racing TV, want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving week. And until next Tuesday night up in Canada, virtually, take care of each other, enjoy family time, and have a good night.